Hello, my name is Mandy, and oh my god, what did I just do? So this is gonna be a new thing for me. Do I even, is this a vlog? I mean, I don't know. I'm not really the most tech savvy girl, but I just kind of wanna start logging my story. I wanna share it with people. So I'm still pinching myself, wondering if this is all real. Is this really my life? Now, don't get me wrong. It's not all unicorns and rainbows, but my life is pretty damn good. My struggles are real. My successes are real. My hope is real. I heard someone say at a meeting yesterday that no one comes to Ohio and gets sober. And I did. And it changed my entire world. I was told several years ago that recovery didn't open the gates of heaven and let me in, that it opened the gates of hell and let me out. What a profound statement. So here I am. I'm living somewhere in between heaven and hell, and I've never been happier. The key word in that last sentence is living. I'm not surviving today. I'm living. Many of us will never have that privilege. And I dedicate my life, not to be cliche and all whatever. I dedicate my life to those people. The list that I've lost personally is long, and yeah, I'm just not going to go into that, but it's long, and it gets longer on a daily basis, pretty much. But my story is of hope and redemption. Choosing to be a part of something I have clung, grasped, clawed, and bitten into my community. And who knew that when I came here that it would transform me? And it's not about where I'm at, but for me it's just funny because of what I heard yesterday. But I have been made whole by the community that I live in. I'm empowered by the people I engage with. I do wish that I had answers to help everyone find what I found, because it would bring me the ultimate joy to share it with everyone. Unfortunately, I seem to have fallen into it just by the grace of God. My story of hope and redemption begins in Ohio, but the pieces of the puzzle were falling into place long before I've lived here. So I'll start with the winter of 2018. My spirit was but a faltering spark. I didn't think I'd live much longer, and I didn't care. Hope? What the was hope? I loathed that word, and I loathed anyone that used it. I lived in this despair. It was my comfort. It was my companion. Alcohol, drugs were my provider and my best friend. I'd been recently dumped, like the horror, because who wouldn't love this beautiful disaster? And I wrote on this, insert massive eye roll, okay, I'm not very good at it, but I was a mess. I was a blubbering, ugly crying, self-pitying mess. And I'm smiling at it now because it's just, that woman is foreign to me. I don't know if I would recognize her. Anyhow, I cried to anyone who would listen, including every cashier at the local grocery stores. They knew my story of emotional injustice, at least that's the story that I told them about my recent breakup. Really, I lied to myself, to everyone else, but I lied and manipulated him, and he had every reason and right to break up with me. And that's really not an easy thing to admit. If any of you've been there, like, that inventory stuff is, well, like, passes like a kidney stone, right? So anyways, I parked myself in my mother's house and quit the job that paid me because drinking and living a life of self-pity was a full-time job that I excelled at. I sat there for 4 months until the day my mother had finally had enough. She got a PPO. Yep, a personal protection order. Apparently, I was not a very nice drunk. Yet at that time, like, I couldn't see that. All I could see was my rage towards what she had done to me. Like, how dare her, right? And I thought, what a bitch. Oh. And I said that to her amongst other, like, really damaging and scarring, seething remarks with a type of hatred that my heart no longer understands. I wound up in jail for 2 months. Then I bounced around homeless for another 2 months. And then, literally on the brink of death, I got sober. So I want to share this story with you, chunks at a time, one day at a time. Because the last year of my life since then has been a life of real privilege and honor to live. And the redemption that in such a short period of time that I've found is all because of God and what He's done. My heart has opened to this possibility that, like, I am worthy and I deserve to live, and to live. I don't just deserve to, like, walk around, and la-di-da. I mean, I can live my life and be engaged and love my life. So, I gave away everything for drinking and drugs. My children included. I'm lucky that I have the opportunity to have them, and am working on restoring those relationships and getting them back. And but it's not all easy. But my community, they lift me up in my most broken times, and they accept all that brokenness. And I want to accept that and extend that to other people and for other people. Because I know, my story is my own, and there are parallels with many others, people I've met in the rooms, but I think my story can hopefully help just one person. So stick with me, because this is long enough today. And let's see where we go on this journey together. Let's build a community even over this. Doesn't have to be sitting next to somebody, because unfortunately a lot of life is social media, which I love to hate, right? But let's see where this journey takes us. Let's walk it together.